It's not the size of your problems that you should be concerned about, it's the size of you. Hello, welcome to a daily documentation series of my journey to 50k a month at 19 years of age and beyond. 50k a month is just a short-term goal. As you can see, dark outside, bedtime, and I've just hit my step goal while reading. Fantastic. So, topic is one, discipline, especially when you don't feel like it, in the small moments. For example, I was in the shower getting ready for bed, winding down big time, and I look at my watch and it says 9.1k steps or 8.9k steps, and my goal is 10k plus every single day. It's a habit that I don't miss. I've got a streak of 1,000, and looking at that number, it being 8,900, my body was like, bro, no, don't feel like doing it. Therefore, my flesh was telling me something aside from my goals. However, it's only 1,100 steps, barely any calories. Who cares? A lot of people can argue the fact that I could go to bed at 8,900 steps, but the tree falls the way it leans. You can continually justify inaction. You can continually justify excuses. Or you can realize that there is a version of you out there that did 10,000 steps, and you're hitting that pillow at night, going to bed, losing to that version of you. And I can't do that. I think, like, genuinely, I was in the shower and I'm like, there's a version of me that gets that 10k steps. I'm that version. Like, GG's. I've already got the 10k. It's alright. But point being, even in the small moments when you are supposed to have meal prep and you don't, there's a version of you that hit it, and it's leaner, and it's better. Not just leaner, but like more optimal, happier in their progress, etc. And no, there's a version of me that didn't fucking, excuse my language, film this YouTube video. However, I'm the version that does, even though I'm extremely tired. Point being, don't justify your excuse, even if it's tiny, because there's a version of you that's doing that extra mile, and you're losing to him if you don't do it. Now, with that being said, don't focus on the size of your problem. There's a quote, and I think it's pretty cool. Don't show your God how big your problem is, but show your problem how big God is. And I think that's so true. But also on top of that, don't be focused about the size of the problem. Be focused on the size of you. Because if you think of a scale from 1 to 10, let's say there's a level 5 problem and you're a level 2 person. Of course, you're going to perceive it as big. But if you were a level 10 person or even a level 8 person, would you perceive it as big? No. Because in comparison to you, it's nothing. So instead of focusing on, oh my gosh, like I got a level 5 problem today, that sucks. Become a level 8, 9, 10 person. Stop focusing on the size of your problem, but rather focus on the size of you. Right now, I just reframed my thought. 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the video, I'm thinking, that would have been a cool line to end on and finish it there. However, I know that there's a version of me that continues going until 5 minutes of the video. And in that moment, as I was speaking, I was thinking, yeah, I have to do 5 minutes now. So, without filler words, attempting to be as articulate as possible, I will conduct the message to help people the most that I can. I think when it comes to seeking mentorship, you need to be diligent in who you pick, not purely in one aspect, but depending how you choose mentors. If you have a mentor for each stage, I think that's the most efficient. That's the way that I go about it. You got a fitness mentor, you got a business mentor, I got a Bible mentor, etc., or a Christian mentor. I think that's the most efficient because you can take bits and pieces from everyone. You can take the best parts from people. But if you have one mentor and you're copy and pasting that, you need to make sure that you pick the right person, because if they've got all the money but then they're not morally correct, or if they're morally correct but they're not progressing in their life, there's a gap there, and you don't want to copy that. Me personally, I personally don't want to pick a mentor that, oh my gosh, like he's the most Christian dude ever, super religious and knowledgeable, but like when it comes to work, he doesn't work at all. He doesn't have an income. I can take a lot. I can take a lot from that person. But my viewpoint is, imagine the impact that you could have on the planet if you purely made more money to make more income to help more people. Now, everyone has a different perspective. Like, some people want to be like Jesus and have no money and walk around and pray for people and things of that sort. That's great. I respect that. Me personally, I know that I can make a massive impact via having income to help more people. All the best. God bless. We're 5 minutes and 40 seconds in. I'll see you in the next one. Let's get it. 50K, here we come.